Uh-oh, our internet's a little slow this morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Internet's slow and the dogs are annoying. Gosh. Get my glasses. My glasses are always so dirty. I have to clean them off every time. Hey, Lizzie, how are you? Get my glasses on. I have such trouble trying to wear my glasses with these Bluetooth earbuds, mic. Hey, Cheryl, I'm gonna pull my chat up on my phone so I can see it from there too. Give me a second. How's everybody doing? Sarah, Sandy, good morning. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Today, the dogs are annoying me. Let me turn my volume down. My dogs are annoying. Skylar, the beagle, she seems to want to start. She'll be laying around till she sees me get ready to YouTube. Then she gets up and starts. Oh, really, Patty? I'm glad you survived the storms. Hey, Valerie, Nani. The wind's kind of blowing a little bit strong out here today. So I thought we could talk about any case y'all wanted to, and maybe the Amber Hilberlin case and the Delphi murders. They're going to do a news conference about the Delphi, Indiana. On the news, I call it Delphi, but on the news they said Delphi, Indiana. Can't hear me? Let me see. Let me fix it. Turn it up. So my earbuds are connected. Does anybody else have trouble? You can hear me fine. XOMOs, good morning, sweetie, and thank you. Sarah, turn up your volume on your phone. You may have it turned down. Turquoise Kitten, hey, honey, I missed you in the chat the other day, and I didn't mean to, so I wanted to apologize for that. I'm sorry. Good morning, Lisa. Shug, good morning. You still can't hear? It has to be on your end, I bet. Because my earbuds are, they're hooked up. Look at whatever device you're on, look at your media volume and see if it may be turned down. Berkeley Gal Taylor. Hey, good morning. How are you? Hey, Mel. Sweet Joshy. Should can hear. Crisp and clear. Yeah, Sarah's volume must be messed up or something. Oh, really, Valerie? Oh, that's great. 106 years old. Oh, my goodness. Half of us won't even make it to 80, probably. He's 106. I've had several family members that's lived up into their hundreds, too. So, okay. So, I thought we'd talk a little bit. Hey, Bella. I thought we would talk a little bit about the Delphi murders in Indiana. Abigail Williams and Liberty Lynn German. says were discovered on a hiking trail in Delphi, Indiana, after the girls had disappeared from the same trail the previous day. The murders received significant media coverage, as we know, because a photo and an audio recording of the man believed to be the girl's murderer was found on a German cell phone. Despite the photo and audio recording of the suspect being released to the public by police and over 26,000 tips being sent to the police, no arrest has been made in the case. Now, this morning, I saw on the news, everybody knows they're going to do a news conference at 12 Eastern time because the case has went in a new direction. And I don't know which of the girls' grandmothers, I guess it was Abigail Williams' grandmother, did a news interview, and she was talking about just about every day when she gets on Facebook, how it shows you those memories, because I guess Abigail would tag her and stuff about, hey, grandma, let's do this craft, or let's go there. And she said it was just such a blessing. Hey, darling. Ann, how are y'all? Let's look at the suspects for a second. Now, they've had several suspects in this case. Daniel Nations, he is a registered sex offender in Indiana, who was arrested in Woodland Park, Colorado in September 2017 for threatening people with a hatchet on a monument hiking trail. Nations was driving a car with an expired Indiana plates at the time of his arrest. A bicyclist was also fatally shot on the trail around the same time Nations was allegedly threatening people. An El Paso County Sheriff's officer told reporters that there are many similarities between the cases, but stated that the Indiana investigators did not want any more information released. And he was sentenced to 3 years probation on January 5th, 2018 for the charge of threatening to kill the hikers. But he remains in police custody because he had an active warrant. Okay, and it says in February 2018, police announced that he was no longer a suspect in the Delphi murders. The next one was Thomas Bruce, an unemployed pastor who entered a Catholic supply store in St. Louis County, Missouri on November 9, 2018, and sexually assaulted 2 women and shot a third one when she refused to undress at his command. Bruce has a similar height, 5 feet 7 inches to 5 feet 9 inches tall, and wore a flat cap and a navy blue jacket during this attack, similar to the person of interest in the Delphi case. Police explored his possible connection with the case in November. In December 4th, Bruce was charged with 17 felony counts related to a St. Louis case and could be given the death penalty. And the next one was Charles Eldridge, and he's an accused sexual offender who was arrested in Union County, Indiana on January 8, 2019 on charges of child molestation. Police in Randolph County informed the FBI of a potential link to the Delphi murders due to strong resemblance between Eldridge and the sketches and photos of the person of interest. That Thomas Bruce and Eldridge, they seemed like they was pretty good suspects, especially this Eldridge, the Thomas Bruce. I mean, he's facing a death penalty. Yeah, I know it. XOMO's a hatchet. Hi, Katie. Breaks my heart too, Patty. I probably missed y'all's comments when I was reading. Good morning, Ann, if I didn't say good morning. Katie, good morning. Okay, let's see. So today, they're going to do that news conference, and they said the investigation's going in a new direction. I really hope that they find this killer, or he's going to do it again. This is so awful. I can't imagine I mean, when the parent dropped them off, they just thought, they get the girls just go on a cute hike together and take pictures, and they never returned. But thank goodness one of them was smart enough to snap that photo. This guy's going to be caught. I firmly believe that. Just like they caught the Golden State Killer, and just like they will probably eventually figure out who the Zodiac Killer is. They need justice. This is awful. Let me read up on the murders here. Okay, so on February 13th, 2017, they was dropped off at 1:45 p.m. at the trail. The girls were reported missing at 5:30 p.m. after they did not arrive to be picked back up from the bridge. And they were found the next day about noon, February 14th, 2017, about 50 feet from the north bank of Deer Creek. See if we can get the sketch up here. Got a reflection. I mean, gosh. You would think someone would notice that guy. Maybe he's a loner. You would think someone in the public would recognize him. That's what I mean. Is Juror 13 in here? Good morning, sweetie. How's Gabriel this morning, the baby? I cannot believe you messed up your foot in the hospital cafeteria, girl. That is some luck. I hope you're not in too much pain. Oh, yeah, Mama, I watched your video. That's pretty funny. You did a good job. So let's see what else I can find here. Look at some external links. I thought about going live when they was doing the news conference and not showing the TV, but just having the sound up. We could all listen to it together. I don't know if that's allowed or not. Torn ligaments, that's pretty bad, girl. I'm glad Gabrielle's okay. They're changing her trach out this morning. God love her. She's going to be, they're going to put her to sleep, aren't they? Sedate her or something to do the MRI. Juror 13, Mel slipped in the cafeteria at the hospital. Someone spilled something, I guess. But she tore her ligament. She got one of them little foot boots on. Yeah, that is painful. Gosh, I know all about pain in the legs and stuff. You can play the news conference. I think I'll do that. I love your profile picture, Katie. I love it. So cute. Well, I may do that if the dogs are settled down. Yeah. Guys, do y'all mind if I go get some coffee? I had to make some, see? And my coffee's cold. I'll be right back. Yeah, grab y'all some while I'm gone. Hopefully the dogs don't get started. Move, Skylar, you big fat butt. Move. Goodness, move. I forgot it was Earth Day. I just walked by the TV and saw that. Skylar, could you please move your big 50-pound butt? Goodness. Oh my goodness, Skylar has been acting out, my beagle. I mean, she's more crybaby than usual. I think it's because the hubby's back to work. She usually hangs out with him. Oh my God, you've broken your foot 7 times, you're 13? Yeah, welcome, Taylor. We're glad to have you in the chat. Hearts to you. Someone left me a comment yesterday, and they don't live too far from me because they said they had the same accent as me. They're actually very, very close to me, which is pretty cool. Yeah, everybody keep Drew 13's grandbaby in their prayers and thoughts. She's only 3 months old. She's got that lymphatic malformation. She has a big mass right here. If you go look through my community post, I have a picture of her, and I was going to post her again. She's got this little cute picture of her little feet crossed like that. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So I'll make another post. You got hit by a truck in the army? Oh my goodness, they didn't say it right. Broke 7 times since 1987. Well, I broke my arm 5 times, I can. It's just made funny, It's just made funny. A big ugly scar I got. I would love it, Mel Mel. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I told my hubby, I was like, oh, finally someone that's like really close to me on my channel. It's like we could meet up when I go to Kingsport. They're from Tennessee, East Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't grow back right. It's weird. It gives me a lot of trouble. I get kind of swelled right through here. Yeah, Katie, please say a prayer for the baby, everybody. I just keep Gabrielle on my mind, her 13. I really do. I talk about it with my hubby. I mean, it just breaks my heart for her. She's a fighter. She's gonna be okay though. She's gonna come out strong. You had surgery, Valerie, for what, honey? I was wondering why my thing beeped. Guess it was a notification. Thank you, Nani, for all your prayers. I know Drew 13, I know she appreciates it. I know she does. Saying I stay bruised too. Girl, me and you are just alike. I keep scratches on my daggone legs from the dogs. Got 2 of them sitting. Let's see. 2 of them sitting right here beside of me. Oh, I love you, girl. I love you. I really do. I've showed my son, pictures of the baby and talked with him about it. He actually said a prayer too. My little boy. He is the sweetest little boy ever. Yeah, she's going to be fine, Drew 13. She's going to be fine. I really feel that deep down inside me. Actually, when I was making coffee this morning, after I got the coffee in there, I just stood there and bowed my head and said a silent prayer. I do things like that all the time. I may not go to church and stuff like I should, but I do pray and I do listen to Charles Stanley on Sundays. I love Charles Stanley. I've watched him for a long time. Hey, JoJo. How are you? I was reading comments. Go back up. What Valerie say? She had a kidney stone. Oh my goodness, that's so painful. We have a friend that has trouble with that. I hear Sunny outside. Actually, we have a close friend who sadly passed away yesterday. He's was 45 years old. He's actually my hubby's friend. He was a really good guy, and he just had a stroke, and he has been on life support, and they unplugged him. Yeah. Hey, Kim Smith. Good morning. Hearts to you. Yeah, it is bad on Easter. And what about that little? Did y'all see that video I done yesterday? And about the missing teen boy from Ohio? Found his body buried on a farm that he did chores at for money. Wasn't that awful for their family's Easter? And here my friend's family too. I feel the baby will be fine too. Hey Janet, Miss Janet. Oh, you got a new job, JoJo? Great. Great. Yeah, Valerie, I did a video on it and I turned the monetization off on that video when I thought the story. It just reminded me of my son. I always think to myself, what if that was my son? What if that was my child? You know, Gabrielle, she is a beautiful little baby, isn't she, Meow Meow? Wait till you see the picture I'm going to post of her little. It just shows her feet and they're crossed. And when she was in her mommy's womb, she kept her feet crossed like that. And see what she has, the lymphatic malformation, it happens while they're developing in the womb. I looked it up. Now, Gabrielle's is right here, but I've seen pictures of babies with them just different places. Okay, let me look this up, Valerie, because I want to tell you about it. Okay, there was a missing 14-year-old Carroll County boy was found dead on a farm. The investigation is ongoing. Jonathan Maynard's body was found in a shallow grave on a farm in Washington Township. Now, this is in Ohio. Officials from Carroll County had confirmed the body of Jonathan, and he had been missing for 6 days. And he was actually found on Friday morning. And Carla Marie shared this story on her True Crime Chat on Facebook. Let's see. He apparently worked on this farm with a 29-year-old guy. He did chores. I guess he got paid for it. The day that Jonathan went missing from the farm, he called his mom and said he had a toothache. Well, I guess she came to pick him up and he was nowhere to be found. He was reported missing the next day. 6 days later, they found his body buried on the farm, and the 29-year-old is considered a suspect now. Let me see. I don't think that... Oh, they say he is a person of interest and has been questioned in the case. No arrests have been made at this time. Officials would not comment on Jonathan's death, but it is considered a homicide. But there aren't any current suspects. So the 29-year-old that he was working with is just a person of interest. I mean, what's the difference in that and suspect? Hey, good morning, Jeff. How are you? Hey, Puss in Boots. Good morning. So I thought that was a sad little story. Breaks my heart. Let me see if I can find a picture of him real quick. You have to go check out the video, Valerie. I did. Here he is. He looks so sweet. And my son's made like that too. Kind of bigger, you know. Gosh. Reflection. I should have printed this picture out. I thought I'm going to get me a poster board and put, you know, print some photos out like a Savannah Spurlock, the missing people, and put there. Oh, is Carla in here? Hey, Carla. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Valerie. While we're on here, looking at everything, let's see if there's any updates about Savannah Spurlock. I follow the page her family has for her. It's called Missing Savannah. Let's see. See when this was posted. Now, nothing else besides there is a $10,000 reward. Let's see what they're asking. 10,000 reward for the first tip that leads directly to the safe return or recovery of Savannah Spurlock. The reward was being offered till May 15th, 2019. Well, it's past that. No, it's not. I got my months mixed up. Sorry. So there's no new info right now on her. It's not looking too good for Savannah returning home safely, is it, guys? I just feel so drawn to that case. I mean, it's not too far from me. I mean, about an hour, 2, 3, maybe something like that, I guess. But gosh, I've done the same thing that she did. I have left clubs before with people I didn't know and go to other houses, to a party and stuff. And one time I was lucky to get back, and that was the last time I did it. Look up the deaths of Sarah Payne in UK 2001 and Holly and Jessica killed by the caretakers. Really, JoJo. I'll write that down. I've got a list of stuff of cases. Hey, Sandy, it's okay if you're late. I didn't see you. I'm glad I went back up through the chat. Oh, my goodness, Carla, that sounds so good. So good. Well, I ended up making spaghetti for Easter. Hubby's like, what do you want to do? You want to go out Mom's and eat? Or what do you want to do? And I was like, no, let's just make some spaghetti. That's just something I do on Sundays for some reason. I make spaghetti, usually for my son. Oh, Sandy. Good morning, sweetie. I love all y'all so much. You fried a ton of chicken? San, don't be saying you fried chicken. Sonny might hear you. How's he going to hear the chat? That was so dumb of me to say. Hey, Beth. Oh, my God, goodness. I'm guilty of eating chicken, too. I try not to because of Sonny. I need to be a vegetarian. I really want to be a vegetarian. Oh, it looked like I was having a good time from your video on Facebook, Carla. I'm not going to let him read it, Sam. I'm not going to let him read it because he will get his little cocky attitude back. I'm telling y'all, every time I eat chicken, that rooster gets mad at me. Maybe he can smell it on me. Maybe, I bet he thinks I'm a cannibal. Okay, and another thing I had in the thumbnail is Amber Hilberlink. And Puss in Boots got me into this case. Let me get off the Facebook here. I did a short little video, just a summary. I didn't go into details about her life and where she grew up and things. It seemed like she had a pretty normal childhood. Puss in Boots, you sound like my mom. She likes her steak well done. A Carlos Peter copy out her nose. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do that. It is a complicated case. Puss in Boots, I have a theory about it. You may disagree with me. Um, Hold on just a minute. Let me pull the, well, I don't got to pull it up. I got my notes. Pages and pages. Thanks, girl, for getting me into this case and working, reading and stuff till 1 o'clock in the morning last night. I have been reading about it for a couple days. So Amber Hilberling, she was born on October 1st, 1991. What was she when this happened? Like 21, 22, something like that? She was charged. She's from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She was charged and convicted for second-degree murder. She pushed her husband out of their apartment window on the 17th floor on June 7th, 2011. After she pushed Josh Hilberling, that's her husband, they hadn't been married but about 10 months, out the window. He fell on the parking garage. She rushed outside and was yelling for people to call the paramedics. What's interesting about this case, there was a maintenance guy working there. He was doing some kind of maintenance. And I guess they was arguing while he was working there, but he didn't see it happen. But anyways, at the scene, I guess she had said some things and people were recording it. I guess she was yelling like she's killed him. And I don't think she meant it like she actually killed him. But, she said it was an accident. But the prosecutors say, and there was witness testify, the neighbors, that they heard like someone running right before Josh went out the window. So basically they're saying she took off running and pushed him while he was messing with the TV. But she says that they were arguing. He was going to leave her. He told her he wanted a divorce. She was 7 months pregnant at the time, and he was going to fight for custody. So they think that she caught him off guard because he's like 6 foot something, well-built guy. But she caught him off guard and pushed him out the window. But she said it didn't happen like that. I guess there had been some domestic abuse in the relationship. They were really toxic for one another. And she says that, he was pushing around on her and it was self-defense. She pushed him back and he went out that window. Now, the glass in the window, it was just normal glass, like it's in the house windows, right? If that building had been built in recent years, it would have had stronger glass. Juror 13, I can't find her police interview. I just found the interview with her grandmother. See, I've got a theory, Juror 13. They were very toxic for each other. Okay. Her parents say he was on drugs. His parents say she was on drugs. I say they were both abusing drugs. That's what I say. And they had a toxic relationship. I think she got pissed off because he was really leaving her. He had called his dad right before this happened. He was really going to leave her, and I kind of think she did push him when he was off guard after I've been looking into this. I mean, I don't know if she thought that he would go out the window, but I do believe she caught him off guard and pushed him. They probably were pushing around on each other. But my theory was maybe he was leaving her. Maybe he was going to take that TV or something and was messing with it and pushed her out the window. I don't know. That's just a theory. I'm going to dig deeper into this. What really doomed her, she was offered a plea deal. She was offered a plea deal. But what really got her in court was when she was in the interview room talking to her grandmother. She repeatedly said, I killed him. I killed him. She was even I had it wrote down. She stated to her grandmother, they didn't know they were being recorded in that interview room after Josh's murder. She said, his family said that I would kill him, and I did. And, oh, right here it is. She says, his family, they kept saying, I'm going to kill him, and I did. And also, what else doomed her at her trial? There were witnesses that testified that their short marriage was littered with incidents of Amber's violence against Josh. Josh had actually once took a protective order against her because she threw a lamp at Josh and it busted his head open and he had to have stitches and staples. Yeah. Well, she ended up getting second degree murder, and I don't know. I don't know. I do think that she pushed him when he was off guard. I really do. Whether she meant for him to go out the window or not, I'm not sure. During in that interview room when she was talking to her grandmother kept telling her to be quiet, don't say those kind of things, because she kept saying, "I killed him, I killed him." She was very upset. She looked like she was kind of in shock to me, but they should have never been together. Those two should have never been together. So after her arrest and stuff, she was 7 months pregnant when this happened. She has a baby boy. Levi is his name. And he's being raised by her family. It is just sad. He has neither parent now. Neither parent. They offered her a plea deal and she refused it. I can't remember. Maybe Juror 13 knows what the plea deal was. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see if I can find it. I should have wrote that down. Yeah. I'm not sure that she intended to kill him either. Um, well, the thing about it is, Carla, and maybe Puss in Boots knows something about this. Someone said that she had complained to the owners of the building, the apartment complex, the towers, that window was really thin. And the reason the repairman was there, I guess, when her and Josh, they had a toxic relationship. I guess they tore something up in the house. I'll be right back, guys. Let me let the stinking dog out. She is so annoying. No, lady, you're not going with her. Because you'll be digging a hole. No, lady. Okay. It's okay, lady. We'll go out together in just a little bit, okay? Good girl. Stinking dog. That stinking beagle drives me crazy, guys. He's going to have to start taking her to work with him. She's driving me insane. She wants to go out there and sit and wait for him. Yeah, well, yeah, she killed herself for the dog so rudely interrupted me. During that, when she was talking to her grandmother in that interview room, she said something about suicide. I really believe that she killed herself in prison, and I don't think anyone else did it. And I think she did it out of guilt. I really believe that. Yeah, well, there's military records that shows that he had anger problems, Puss in Boots, and I totally agree with what you're saying. I believe she should have been charged with just manslaughter. I mean, she did kill the boy, accident or not. I mean, you know. Yeah, don't get a dog if you're going to do YouTube archery. This dog, she's got off schedule. And I'm off schedule with my YouTube, my morning lives because my hubby's went back to work, and um, I've been sleeping in a little bit to at least 7:30 until I get up and fool with the dogs and help him with his cooler and stuff. No, she's not a baby, Archery. She's 3 years old. The one that whines all the time, Skylar, she's 3 years old. She's done it since she was a puppy. And if you get on Beagle Pro and look at Beagle puppies, there's a part about whining. If you get up and you do and give in to them every time they whine, these beagles are highly intelligent. They'll do it the rest of their life, it says, to get what they want. And she sure has done it. I have to give her what she wants, or she will not stop crying. It about drives me insane sometimes. Yeah, it's sad. It said that her parents are still fighting to clear her name. They have a Facebook page in her memory, and you can keep get updates about how little Levi's doing after losing his parents. Yeah, well, Skylar's the first puppy I had after my dog I had 10 years died. You know, Mark has the Schnauzer and the Yorkie. He had Smokey before me. So Skylar's really, they're my dogs, Skylar and Lady. Um, but anyways, that's the first dog I'd had since my dog died, and I just spoiled her. I mean, she even sleeps over top of my hubby's head because when she was a puppy, I would put her up in the bed and I'd put her back on that big body pillow behind me. So, she wouldn't be getting down being mean in the house at night. Oh my God, JoJo, that's awful. I hate he calls you stuff like that. Gosh, that's bad. I know how that feels. That is, I'm gonna tell you something. That's about the worst name you can call someone's the C word, a woman. And I mean, you deserve better than that. I mean, I'm not gonna get into your business, but since you put it in the chat, I will respond to that. I totally know how you feel. I don't put up with that anymore, and it doesn't happen anymore. And I'm not going to. I've been through enough in my life. I'm not going to deal with mental abuse. No, it's not okay. You're too good of a person for that. Got 2 jobs and still, mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. I know you love who you love, but I can't take that right there. You deserve better. Yeah, yeah. Mine had straightened up to what he was years ago. Yeah, it will escalate sometimes. I just there's just certain things you don't do when you're mad at people, and one of them is calling them derogatory names, bringing their looks into it, their appearance, and things. You can have a disagreement without the name calling and stuff. The question is, JoJo, you've got 2 jobs. Does he have a job? I shouldn't have said that. I mean, it just makes me mad he treating you like that. It makes me so mad. Words hurt. They cut like a knife. Like that new Bret Michaels song, Unbroken, he talks about it's like your words are like a knife in my back. Yeah, I should have asked that. Sorry, Judge, I shouldn't ask if he had a job. It just made me mad. Valerie, my mother-in-law told me her husband, Mark's dad, had never called her a bad name ever. They've been married for, gosh, I couldn't tell you how long. Me too. So you never know what someone's going through in their life after you're 13, do you? Hey, crabby girl. It's been so long. I'm so glad to see you. Beth, tell him to sleep with one eye open. I crack him in the head for that. I tell you what, that really gets me riled up, that name calling and stuff. It really does. You are blessed. Hey, Harvey, if I didn't see you, sweetheart. Are you feeling better? You sounded bad on that video the other day. I know that your allergies were really, really bad. Made me feel bad, me complaining about my eyes and my nose and stuff, and she was a lot worse. Lisa, hello and welcome. Hearts to you. Oh, it's good to see you too, and your little cute doggy picture. I love it. Archery's got her cute little cat. Katie's got her cute little birdie. Yeah, well, I felt bad. That's like me complaining, and her, gosh, she's like 10 times worse than me. My hubby gets like you. He has a lot of problems with his sinuses. He's got this Vicks vapor thing. And you put your face over it, it plugs up, and it blows like steam up. And you put those little Vicks things in it. You should try that, or the Davage thing. He doesn't even raise his voice at you. Turquoise kitten, that's great. Oh, Sandy, you can flick him in the ear. Yeah, let me see what JoJo said. I missed it. Well, JoJo, you can talk to us. It helps to vent sometimes. You're welcome, JoJo. You can talk to us. Type what you want about it in here. We don't care. Hey, yeah. Speaking about JoJo and her man, y'all remember that movie with Farrah Fawcett, where that woman, where it was based on a true story. I think it's called The Burning Bed. She burnt him in the bed alive for abusing her. Yeah, the best people to vent to is the people that understand. I've been called those exact names, those two names. Gosh, never felt so low in my life. Sometimes, JoJo, we have to make hard decisions when it comes to being a mother and what's best for our child. And he shouldn't even go there. He's probably a piece of crap himself. He is unhappy within himself. And what makes him feel better is trashing you when in reality he's the piece of shit. Oh, honey, I'd like to get a hold of him. I like to see people talking and apologizing. And you're 13. You and Herbie both. Y'all are great people. Sometimes, things get taken wrong in the chat and things, but it's all right. It's all good. My hubby, I have had problems with him in the past. Yes, he has called me names and things. Everybody on YouTube knows everything about me and my hubby now, unfortunately. But he has never thrown up to me anything about my son. There would probably be both of us going to jail if he did. Now he takes care. He helps me with my son, buying him clothes and phones, just whatever he needs, his lunch money, and everything. And he doesn't throw it up to me. Yeah, he's insecure. He has to bring her down to make himself feel better. He's a narcissist. That's what it is. JoJo's man. Sorry, JoJo. Don't get mad at me. Archery, don't know about. Well, thank goodness somebody don't. Now, when you do things for people, you're not supposed to throw it up to them. You're supposed to do things for people out of the kindness of your heart. You don't do things for people so you can have crap over their head. There's a lot of people like that in the world. Preach on, put some boots. I'm serious. I mean, there's men that do that. They do stuff to you and then hold it over your head. Well, I did this for you. I did that for you. So what? Just because you do stuff for people don't mean you got the right to talk mean to them or boss them around and crap. Screw that. Never let anyone be mean to me again and me not do nothing about it or say stuff to me and me not say nothing about it. I don't care what they've done or who they are. That's the way I am. Go be. Yeah, screw him, Artria. Let's see what Valerie said. If they are not building you up, they are tearing you down. Cut those out of your life who do not help but only hinder. That's right. Yeah, I know that, Beth, and that's what I did. I will say one thing about my hubby. We've had our ups and downs, but I can sit down and talk to him about things. And now, he always texted me, but we got out of it a little bit, when he was gone and stuff. And I kind of separated myself from him a little bit because of the way that he spoke to me and stuff. But now things are different. He texts me from work, says he misses us, and talking about me and the dogs. And he asked me how my day is, what's going on YouTube, how I'm feeling, and it's great. But I just had to put my foot down. I said, I will not allow anyone, and I mean anyone, I told him this. This is when all this drama went on YouTube. And I told him, I said, I will not allow anyone to be mean to me, talk mean to me. I don't care who they are or what they've done for me. Just because you do stuff for people does not give you the power to be mean to them or call them names or boss them around. That's just the way I feel about it. And that's what I told him. I was going to leave, to be honest. I was ready to move out. He changed his tune. Now, yeah. And I talked to my son. My son's very protective too, Beth. I talked to my son about how you treat women. You know, he's going to respect women. If I ever catch him disrespecting a woman, being mean to a woman, I'll yank him up by his daggone ear. I swear, I don't care how old he is. Yeah, Carla, you could, yeah. I try to be a good person. I'm not going to take nothing no more. Jesus don't want you to let people just be mean to you. Yeah, some of them start abusive, narcissistic men. They'll start out real sweet, and then things go sour. My first husband beat the crap out of me. He broke my jaw. He's 15 years older than me. Now that, in my late 30s, I realized that he was a predator. I was 17 years old, 15 years older than me. He was abusive. He started out all goody goody two shoes, and he was for about a year. And he had been an alcoholic from me. I didn't know he drank all day long. Even when he was at work, he'd sneak beer into his cooler. But after about a year, and after I married him when I turned 18, he started beating on me, and he was just sick, down to wanting to check your drawers and everything when he came home from work. If he had company, if I talked to his friend that was there and made eye contact, he would tell me that was flirting. And for years after I left him, I had trouble making eye contact with people because of that. Yeah, I talk to my son all the time about things like that, Sam. Oh, JoJo, we love you. We're here for you. Hi, True Crime with Chrissy. Yeah, a True Crime with Chrissy. Let me tell you how sick he was. When he would give me, he liked the fact that I was a young girl. I was so naive and uneducated. He would give me greeting cards, and inside of them, he would sign, love you, little girl, love daddy. Things like that. Oh my God, it's so sick to even think about it. One time, I always got up, made him breakfast, and workmen. He was a logger. The workmen come to pick him up, and they would always aggravate him at work. You know, he was always good to give two shoes in front of everybody. They'd always aggravate him about me because I was younger, and they thought I was pretty. Well, one day, this guy told him that morning and said, "Oh, I seen Celeste through the window in her pretty purple panties." That evening, he come home, come through the door, jerked my pants down. I had purple panties on. I told him, I said, "You are such an idiot. I had pajamas on this morning. It was just a coincidence. My favorite color is purple." But anyways, years later, I talked to that guy. His name is Jason. We become friends, and I told him about that, and he apologized to me. I said, "Crap, you didn't know what was going on behind closed doors." Yeah, he was bad for stuff like that. He'd make you do things with them and everything. But you know what? That SOB has a miserable life now. He's never had anybody else since me. Nobody wants his butt. He turned into full blown alcoholic. He's always been alcoholic, but it's like 100 times worse now. Me and my hubby seen him walking on the side of the 4 lane one day. I was like, "There's that asshole right there." He said, "You gonna pick him up and give him," he was staggering into the 4 lane. I said, "Hell no, I'm not giving him no ride. Hell no." Oh, San, I bet you're so happy. Oh, man, I'm sorry. And Sandy. Yeah, karma got him, Chrissy. It did. It really did. I was talking to my mom about that a couple weeks ago. I said, "That's karma." He beat the crap out of me in Pigeon Forge while we was on vacation. In the damn maid, he left to go get beer. She came through the door to clean the room and found me laying in the bed. And she called 911. And I was about beat to death. He broke my jaw. I was about 20 years old at the time. I remember a state trooper trying to get me on my face to come to. He was just like that. My face was awful. And I remember him carrying me out of that hotel room to the ambulance and down the steps. And it was that hotel room in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. It used to have the horses beside of it. That was the room it was in. And I wouldn't tell them what happened. They didn't arrest him for that. I went to the hospital. I was there for a long time. I finally got the courage to call my mom. I gave her my bank account, called the bank, got them to get the money out, $1,000, so she could come down there and get me. Oh, that doctor. His name was Dr. Littleton. I'll never forget it. He made him leave the room. And he kept asking me over and over, did he do this? Did you do? And I wouldn't tell him. Yeah, that's why. That's probably why I always say it's my teeth. But that's probably why this side of my face is a little bit bigger. Oh, really? Or Tria, you probably didn't need him anyways. He's probably an asshole. Herbie says, CC, baby hit the screen. I hope she didn't do anything. Oh, that's all right. I love the baby. Yeah, I know it. Let me tell you something about that maid. She came to see me in the hospital. Hmm. And there was a nurse there too. She was an older nurse. Oh my gosh, she smelled so good. And I remember telling her, you smell so good. And she was using something by Bath and Body Works, cotton something. And she brought me a bottle of that lotion. But yeah, that was cool. The maid came and visited me. After I got back home, I left his ass because he smacked me in the face and my jaw broken. I was driving. Shouldn't even been driving because asshole never had license. He'd get them took. DUI. Anyways, when he did that, about the time he did that, I had the cigarette lighter punched in the car. It popped out and he smacked me. And at this point in my life, I started fighting him back. I said, that car cigarette lighter right on his damn leg. We went home and I got my granny to run his ass off because we lived on her land in a trailer. They are coward. They are cowards. See, his dad and mom were Christians. But his dad was a little of a perv towards women. Not me, not his daughter-in-laws, but other women, you know. She was sick, dying of cancer. And my sister-in-laws told me that he went there and made her do something with him. Him, an old damn man, you know. Made me sick. No, no, Valerie, you don't realize uh, that they're being abusive. I remember praying on my knees one time. I just didn't know what to do for God to just take my life. He had me convinced I was ugly, fat, nobody would want me. He would throw up that my papa committed suicide, tell me that I needed to be like him, things like that. Say stuff about my abuse I suffered as a child. He just used everything against me. He like beat me down. But anyways, I could choke him. Yeah, sounds like your father, Mel Mel. Oh, it's all right. I mean, I like talking to all y'all, and maybe somebody will hear me talking, and they'll be like, "Damn, I'm getting out of my abusive relationship." You know, I I left him when I was about, I don't know, 20 or something. Whenever that happened, I'll have to look back to see when that happened. I think I was about 20 or 21. But anyways, after we got back home and that incident happened in the car, that was it. He didn't think I would divorce him. I divorced his ass. I'd had his ass divorced within 6 months. We didn't have any kids. Hey, Marcia. Marcia, what? White Shark. Oh, Cece, I'm so sorry you went through that. I did too. The bad thing was I did not realize what he done until he left me. Yeah, it leaves you broken, doesn't it? It's a good thing he left you, girl. Because you know what? My mom would send the cops to my house every night. Um, and one of them told me one time that he said he's going to start beating you and he's not going to be able to stop. And one time he had me up against the wall, like this right here, and he had me by the throat and he was strangling me. And I thought I was going to die. I did, when people's in situations like that, I've heard people say, "Oh, their life flashes before their eyes." No, nothing like that happened. All I could think of is, he's going to kill me. He's killing me, and he stopped because a tear rolled down my face, and he told me that was the only reason he stopped. He also tried to drown me in our garden tub one time. I think he wanted to kill me, but he was afraid of prison. I think he would have eventually killed me. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Don't work too hard in the yard. I'm going outside too, girl, when I get off here. Me too, Chrissy. I think where I had an abusive childhood, that's why I was with someone like that. Abuse really does something to kids. It affects you into adulthood. You'll be drawn to abusive men. Some abused women are very promiscuous. It just does a lot of things if you start looking it up and reading about it. My grandfather that committed suicide, saying, the one that raised me, he done my granny like that with guns. He would come in drunk. This is early in their marriage. Um, he always drank moonshine and made it. He would shoot up the house or turn the tables full of food over, turn the refrigerators over. I remember him ripping the damn sink out of the wall one time. Yeah, but when he did straighten up and quit drinking, tried to go to church, the schizophrenia just really drove him insane. You can relate, Marcia. We all can relate to each other on this chat. I just can't believe how many people's been through similar things as me. I thought I was all alone in this until I started YouTube and started talking about it. Saying, I'm sorry I went through that. It had been very scary. My mom told me she stayed at my Mama Lesty's house most of the time because Granny and Papa always fought, and that's why she was so close to my Mama Lesty, and she named me after Celeste. Everybody called her Lesty, but it scared my mom to death. It made her nerves so bad that my mom has been taking Valiums. Well, she don't take them anymore, but she started at the age of 13. They put her on Valiums. And when my mom gets nervous, her skin breaks out. She starts itching and scratching. She's got the eczema real bad too. But I think that's the reason my mom is a lot the way she is. She's not a very loving person towards me. I mean, she is my son, and my niece, and my brother. But I think it's gave her a lot of problems. Audrey, I'd say screw him. Don't let him stop you from going on your YouTube channel. Turn the camera off. Set it up through Google Hangouts. Get on your laptop, Chromebook. Go through the studio here. Set up live stream event. Google Hangouts. You can turn the camera off. I don't like chaos either. That's why my nerves are so bad too, San. And, I get manic. I experience bad mania, and most of y'all know that. Y'all seen me like that before. The episode I had a while back, but I'm just now getting over that fully. And moving on. Stuff affect me. Words affect me. People attacking me. I can't handle that crap, and I'm not going to. Oh, Marcia, honey, you should have been on here when I first started. I didn't know what to say. I'm a talker, and I am blessed to have some awesome people in the community that chat here. I mean, we have an awesome group of people here. I love you too, Archery. I love all y'all. I have a southern accent too. Someone left a comment the other day on one of my videos and called me a hillbilly. Let me catch someone calling me that. I'll cut you off to pieces. You do not attack someone's culture and heritage. I may be a hillbilly, am from the country, but I guarantee I got a better heart and more common sense than the person that left that comment. Thank you, Chrissy. Y'all check out True Crime Stories with Chrissy. She's got an awesome channel. Yeah, they need a better word. I mean, I can call myself a hillbilly. I live here in the Appalachian Mountains, but damn sure ain't nobody else going to call me that and get by with it. Oh, I love your channel. I do mean business. My husband says, I can't help it but laugh at you when you get mad. I'm like, I do mean business. Gosh, they make me mad. Gosh, leave people's heritage and culture alone. Get a life. Hey, Buick. Buick's got a good channel, too. Hey, yeah, I love the Beverly Hillbillies, Carla Marie. And speaking of them, my brothers always called me Ellie Mae Clampett because I always had a bunch of rabbits and animals and stuff. You're in North Carolina, girl. Your accent could not be no more countrified than mine. Well, it's not a put down, flawed plan. I mean, but it was a put down the way that they said it. Crazy hillbilly. So, yeah, they don't have the right to call me that. I can call myself that. But if they're not a hillbilly, they're not calling me that. I'm not ashamed of where I'm from. I used to be a little bit embarrassed about my country accent because I'm so countrified talking. But the way that they said it, yeah, they were trying to insult the country people. Oh, Buick, thank you. Yeah, that does make sense. Oh, thank you, XOMO. Well, I am a crazy hillbilly, but they were trying to be mean about it, saying, I know you're hillbilly too. We can call ourselves hillbillies. But the way they were saying it was basically like I was stupid and ignorant crazy. Hey, Southern Mom, driving and listening. Another Southern girl. Thank you, Cheryl. You're amazing too. I love your accent, Mel Mel. I love Australian accent, the British accent too. I was listening to some girls last night on a live chat, and gosh, they talk to country too. It's good to hear other country people. No, Herbie, you don't have an accent. You sound normal to me. You don't sound northern. You don't sound southern, midwestern. You just sound normal. I love your doctor character, Mel Mel. Yeah, I'm homespun. Yeah, that's it. Your dad was a terrible. Well, see, my dad too. He was an alcoholic, and my grandfather, my mom's dad, and my papa on the other side, my dad's dad, was an alcoholic. Yeah, normal view it. They talk normal. You talk normal too, I think. It's normal to me. I was asking my hubby the other day, it's like, why do I talk so countrified? Like, you don't sound like that. I was like, is it because I lived in Eastern Kentucky for a short time growing up when I was little? Because I started kindergarten in Kentucky. And he said, no, it's just who you are. You grew up in California? Oh my gosh, I would love to go to California. You think you have a Midwestern accent? I think you sound normal. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. People called Texans shit kickers. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Beth? Yeah, alcohol is taxed like cigarettes here. It's ridiculous. Um, yeah, I actually have a 12-step book. Well, I had it here with me. Oh, there it is. Someone stole my devotional book, the package, I hope they found God. Still in my book. I have 12 steps. Pink sent me. But she sent me the daily devotional, which was what I was really, really wanting. And they must have stole it off the porch at my mother-in-law's. Hey, Tanny. Welcome. Thank you, Jur 13. Jur 13's my girl. Welcome. The Cooter Dr. Mel. Oh, yeah. Dr. Mel is funny. If y'all want to laugh, go check out Mel's channel. Herbie Herb's channel if you want to know what's going on in the community and serendipities, what drama's going on. And True Crime with Chrissy has a good crime channel. True Crime Truth Finders Case, she has a good channel. Of course, my favorite channel, 411 Now, Will's channel. Check that one out. Patty says, I find country people are the salt of the earth. I'm born and raised Southern. Well, I get my packages out my mother-in-law's. Okay, when sometimes Amazon sends it to the P.O. box, and sometimes they send it to the house address. So this was shipped straight from Amazon. This book was in the mailbox at the house address when I got it. So I'm assuming the devotional book was sent there too instead of the P.O. box because it never came to the P.O. box. But she said it showed delivered. And she sent me a little thing and it had the date. This one was delivered and the other one. So someone took it. I hope it helped them. They probably thought they was getting something good because it was a pretty good sized book. We have never lost a package. Now, I know things get lost in the mail, but we've never had one stolen or anything like this. Is the first time. Oh, Marsha, you leaving? Okay, bye, honey. Thank you for stopping in. Loves. They must have really needed it. No, it's what it is. Like where my in-laws live at the end of the road, like at the end of the holler, is a dead end. It's like a really small road. And the people up above are active in addiction. No, I shouldn't accuse them of it, but who else was going to take it? And my hubby orders stuff for his guitar, and I guess they thought they were getting something good. So I hope those daily devotionals changed their life. No, they probably just trashed the book. Oh, thank you, Jared 13. Yeah, we all get along in here, Tanny. We all give our opinions about cases. We don't attack each other for their opinions. We don't debate it. We just all give our opinions. I love seeing everybody's opinions. And most of the time they help me pronounce words because when I get on here, I can't talk worth of crap. Porch Pirates. I hadn't heard that either. It's a good one. It's okay, Herbie. You're a good mod girl. Have you quit live streaming? Or am I just not getting notified? I didn't get notified of Will's live stream. He did Saturday until it was almost over. Yeah, I love listening. I love reading everybody's opinions and thoughts because it makes me think, oh, I didn't think of it that way, you know? Okay, I didn't know what that was going. Yeah, and yesterday when I was talking about like the drama, me not watching drama, I meant the live streams that it happened on, that happens on. I don't watch it. Now, I do like to know what's going on in the community, so I watch Sarah and Herbie's channel, Sarah Deputy and Herbie's. I didn't want Sarah to think I was talking about her yesterday. I think she thought I was when I said that, but I wasn't. I wasn't. I just meant the channels that it's happening on, I don't watch. I do watch Herbie and Sarah's videos, see what's up. That's it. Mine does too, Sam. My theory changes, when I hear other people's opinions. Yeah, we got to keep up with what's going on in the community, Harvey. So that's how I do it through y'all. And view it. I watch her channel. Y'all check her channel out. She's got a good channel. View it does. Well, view it. I might have been guilty of listening to a live stream last night, but I didn't chat. Just see it took me forever to figure out what was going on. You was probably on the same one I was listening to. I fell asleep too. Sherry. Hey, good morning. That's what I do, Carla. That's what I do. I watch her for the latest drama. Oh, you're welcome. View it. I like your videos. You do really good at putting your videos together, by the way. Well, I thought you did a great recap. I followed along just fine, Harvey. I can't keep up in those huge chats either. How in the world does the creators, it's got 300 people, keep up with the chat? I like to interact with everybody. Now, sometimes I do miss stuff. Lots of times I miss the chat. Oh, you're welcome. I was trying to figure out who they was talking about last night for you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say nothing else. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not involved in that drama, thank God, because it looks like some of this stuff has gotten serious and illegal. So I'll say. Yeah, view it. Yeah. She's got good videos, Sure 13. Oh, Carla, be glad you don't know who everybody are. You don't need to. Believe me, take it from us. Take it from us. You don't need to. Oh, Herbie, you going to be doing a video? I hope you can explain things. Because I was totally lost last night. I was like, what? What? Which I was listening to something and taking all these notes at the same time. So, about Amber Hilberling. I did get me a new crime notebook. Yeah, man, I want Herbie to do a video too. Oh, Jer 13, do you know Carla from Facebook? Yeah, Carla, she's a good lady. She sent me all kinds of crochet things. Actually, I have some in the land here. I still don't want to use my little dishcloths she made me. They're just too cute. She made me little shopping bags and slippers. I don't have them on at the minute. They're actually sitting on top of my dryer because my dog snagged one and tried to take off with it the other day. Yeah, she made these too. These are cute. I'm gonna get all this stuff and set it up in my kitchen. She made like hold on, I'll show you. Like little dishcloths. But the slippers she made me, oh my gosh, I'm in love with those things. She best be making me some more. I'm just kidding, Carla, but those are awesome. You should sell those. They're so comfortable. I'll tell you why I love them so much. Y'all know I showed y'all that big knot on the back of me the other day. I can't wear socks or anything. It aggravates it. Even low cut shoes. It's I got that big tendonitis knot. But those slippers, I can wear them because they're not tight or pushing against it. So I've been wearing them quite a bit. I miss what Sherry said. She was having a bad day yesterday. I hope she shuts it down for a bit. Who was having a bad day? I'm lost, yeah, because I was looking at crochet stuff. Sorry. Okay, gotcha. I haven't watched her in a while. I hope she's doing okay. You know, she got her a little dog. I will say something about her dog. That is the cutest dog ever. Well, yeah, well, we all have the right to watch and check on who we want to. Okay, girls, I'm going to get off here. I got to go potty and get some more coffee and get out and enjoy the day. What time is it? 11:36? Do y'all want me to come back on at 12 or when they do that news conference or what? I gotta get a cigarette. If y'all want me to, I will. I mean, it's up to y'all. Herbie, come back on. Okay, Herbie, can I point it at the news, my camera, while they're doing the conference, or should I not? I don't know anything about copyright stuff. Well, I'll come back on. I'll try to. If nothing happens, I will. And I can't be on long. We'll just watch the news conference together. View it or Herbie, tell me, can I point it towards the TV or not? I have to give my commentary with it? Okay. Okay. All right, then. I'll do it. It's already 11:37, so I'm going to jump off here real quick and let my dogs out and stuff, and we'll come back on when the news conference starts. I watch HLN, so anyways, I love y'all. See y'all in a little bit. Be kind. Welcome to the new subscribers. It's so nice having y'all in the chat. Be kind to one another. Peace. Oh, and Samara, if you're watching, girl, I told you I'd plug up the cow light for you, and I did. Love y'all. Bye, Cheryl, Mel, Dear 13, Herbie, Chrissy, Carla. Am I missing people? Probably. Sherry, Beth, Drew 13, Tanny, Hewitt, and bye everybody if I missed anybody. Bye guys.